I would see this individual. James, where are you at? I would see this individual. So those of you that know me in the course, I look at the cameras. I look at people who's kept their cameras on. Are you there, James?
Yeah, I'm right here, Dr. Z.
All right. So the one thing I noticed in your course, and you were in September course, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the September-October weekend course.
Yeah, and I always saw your camera on. And I always ask my students, I'm like, leave your camera on so I can see if you're understanding. I can see if you're getting things. And I also like to, as I do examples of certain situations, I say, well, this patient came into Nurse James, and you were actually one of the people that I had called on. But you had kind of a special situation. The With the live course, you have the option to check in, right? You have the option to check in. I tell people we would like you to do an assessment. You didn't do any of those.
No, I didn't. I didn't even purchase any of the assessments. And not that I didn't want to. And I just for some reason didn't. But I felt like I didn't need to, because when I was doing your course, I just felt so confident that I didn't feel like I needed to do an assessment. I just felt like everything that I had done in your course, all the videos I had watched, I was just more than prepared to go take the exam, and I didn't need any assessment to confirm it, like give me more confidence. I already had all the confidence I needed before I went and took the exam.
That's very powerful. And there's other people in here as well too, that have gone through the same situation. We recommend it, but it's not required. And the thing is that when you understand medicine, I always see this with students. I always tell them the same thing, right? When you get a question, whether it's vague, whether it's specific, if you know your content, you answer with the method. You do all the things that I've provided you, all the tools. And look, you went through the course, and I'm like, this is how they're going to ask it. Select all that apply. This is how they're going to ask a prioritization question. You really do start to build that confidence. And I love the fact that you went in there so confident. So what attempt was this? How about that?
This was my second attempt. And if you don't mind me saying, I want to give a little backstory.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
not
Share with
because
us.
not because I want people to, give sympathy for me or pity me, but I really want to share it because I want to really give a testament to how awesome your website is and everything that you and your whole team do. Um, so I failed on my first attempt. I failed at 75 questions. And then my sister was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And then my nephew, about a month later, he passed away. And then I got COVID not long after that. And so, but during that whole time, after failing the exam, I was just so down on myself, like thinking, man, I don't know if I could ever do this. Everything I was studying, I was using NCLEX prep books, and I was using UWorld, and I just I didn't feel any confidence. Then I had one of my friends, he told me about your website. Well, he actually told me about your YouTube videos. So I started watching your YouTube videos, and right away I felt like I just thought they were awesome. Like I felt like the learning it felt fun to me. I was laughing while I'm learning. And I didn't really get that when I was in nursing school. When I was in nursing school, it felt like real like strict, you got to do this, you got to do that. But watching your videos, I felt so comfortable. And I really truly just enjoyed them. And so after watching all the YouTube videos, listening to all the podcasts, I decided to purchase the course. And I decided to do the 4-week course, which was $600. And in my mind, I was like, I don't care how much it costs. To me, this is like an insurance policy. And I was like, if I fail on the second attempt, so what? You guys got me covered, and you guys hold true to what you say. You're here with us till the end.
Yep.
And that's what, one of the other things that brought me confidence, knowing like, hey, if I don't succeed, that's okay. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be bummed out, but at least I know I can still continue doing what I need to do. And
Yeah.
I just watched the videos. I watched them all from beginning to end. I watched them twice. And like I said, I watched all the YouTube videos, and for me, it was more of a content thing. So if everyone's wondering, I used UWorld. I stuck to your method. And I watched the videos. I took notes on every important thing that I felt like I really needed to take notes on. And then on test day, I stuck to your method as well. Like the way I did it practice, after 40 questions, you take a break. On test day, after 40 questions, I felt good. I was like, I don't need a break, but I told myself, I'm going to stick to the method. I'm going to stick to everything Dr. Z told us, and I'm going to take a break. So I took my break, I had a snack, I got some water, went to the restroom, and I felt like refreshed right afterward. And then the next round of questions I did, it wasn't 40 because I actually finished at 75 after finishing it,
Wow.
clicking to 76, it ended. So I only did, my next round was only 35, but those 35, like I felt so refreshed doing them. I, I was like, I just felt so confident, and like your videos helped out so much. I honestly felt like I knew more of the exam than I didn't know. Every time I
Wow.
went to a new question, I was like, I know this answer. I know this answer. And of course, the ones I didn't, I was like, okay, the method.
Yep.
Okay, ask a graph.
Yep.
I don't want my patient to turn to ashes. So
There
I'm
you
looking for all these things. If I find that in there, boom,
yeah.
that's the answer. I don't care if this other one looks like it's very critical. No, no, no. Ask graph is in there. I'm picking it.
You gotta stick to, James, and your story should be inspiration because you went through difficult times, and I'm sorry for everything that you'd experienced, but you were here in a situation where you get to now help those who need it. And this is your journey. You got to that you got to the other side. Now you get to change other people's lives in a positive manner, and I'm so proud of you. I always would see you in course, and I paid, for those of you that don't know, I do pay attention to those to those cameras, and I'm always watching, just kind of seeing who's paying attention and who's with me, who's enjoying. And yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed the course. It's not just about teaching, it's about the experience, right? So, James, thank you for sharing such an inspirational story. Any last words of advice for anybody out there that's on the other side?
Yeah, just believe in yourself, just ask yourself, how much do I really want this? Do I want to sacrifice everything I can to get here? And I understand, people, we got lives, we got, some people have kids to feed, they have a job they got to get to. So, whatever your situation is, whether you want to spend money on all this or not, if you're watching YouTube videos, stick to it. Don't stop watching those videos. If you watch them 100 times, and just believe in yourself and do the method. If you go in and on that exam, just stick to everything that you tell all of us. Everything is 100% true. Take your breaks when you need to, and if you're confused on a question, just do that method. And if you find one of the ask graph on there, just pick it.
That's
Pick it
it.
because it is gonna be right.
I love it, James. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for joining us today, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your journey.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.